Well, how do cases get resolved? And, when we ride around town, we see advertisements for lawyers who want to or seeking to get cases. People who are seriously injured in accidents need lawyers to assist them in those cases. Uh, but those people want to get their cases resolved. So there are various ways that a case can be resolved, and I want to mention several of them this morning. First of all, cases can be resolved simply by a settlement with the insurance company without a lawsuit being filed, without any more formal negotiating settings, simply by an informal agreement between your lawyer and the insurance company who insures an at fault person in an accident. And that negotiation between the lawyer and the insurance company should come with the insurance company having been provided a lot of information from your lawyer. And that information includes, in our case, we would put together a package of information that we would send to the insurance company that addresses every element in your case and proves every element in your case. And that would be that their insured caused the accident and that as a result, our client was injured. And these are the consequences of the injury. So that package of information would include, for example, statements that we've taken from witnesses to the accident that may reveal, for example, in a car wreck case, the other vehicle was your insured's vehicle was going over the speed limit. Your insured's vehicle ran a stop sign, ran a red light, violated the right of way. So we would have statements taken from witnesses who saw the accident that we would include in this information. Sometimes we will also include information, photographs, and of things that play a role in proving that the at-fault driver caused the accident. Photos of skid marks that show how long tires skidded on the road. Sometimes we get expert witnesses, people who are trained to investigate how certain elements of accidents happen. And we'll get an evaluation letter from expert engineers that help us prove who caused an accident. So all of that information is included in what we would put together as a settlement package that we might send to an insurance company. Then we want to include information about, well, what did this accident do to our client and how has the client been injured? So we would get all of the medical records that our client that were produced as a result of our client's injury. We would put together documented information about what the client's lost wages were. We would put together information about the amount of medical bills that are incurred by a client. And then we very often will actually meet with a client's treating physician because we want to know not just what the client's damages have been since the accident, but in serious cases, we want to know, well, how are these injuries going to affect the client going forward? And the best person to address that sort of thing is typically a treating physician who knows the client, knows the injury, has worked to make the client as well as possible, but may be able to render an opinion. And typically we get it in an evaluation letter that we can forward to the insurance company. Well, how is this client going to do over the next few years as a result of this injury? Are they going to be able to go back to work? Are they going to be limited in their ability to work? Are they going to be physically limited in doing the types of things they like doing socially or recreationally? And so a treating physician it can be very helpful in projecting out, well, how is the client going to be as the years pass? And then how are they going to be as they are older person? Are they going to have arthritic development, that sort of thing? So we include all of these things in a settlement package that is sent to the insurance company. And then there's a matter of negotiation. Sometimes the insurance company will readily agree because of the information we're able to provide. And if not, we can supply other additional things. Sometimes the insurance company will say, well, we'd like to see records that predate the accident. And a lot of times we get those anyway because we'll be able to show, well, our client treated with a primary care physician regularly before the accident and didn't have any of these problems. And it's good evidence that the accident did cause these problems.